formations are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So the New York starting five. We've got Miles McBride. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Brunson in at the guard position. And for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Now here's Brunson. No good on the 3. Shoots. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Halliburton against Brunson. Pass to McBride. That falls. Nice beat that time from Brunson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through from
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Now I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks, David. The Pacers pull it in.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Takes matters into his own hands.
We didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Hart the pass to Towns. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Down low, here's Mr. Clutch, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Brunson. The Pacers making the shot.
And you have to be impressed with Siakam's length, especially when you see him put it to use defensively.
Mr. Clutch gets the bird.
It just seems that every pass they take is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
Well, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hart kicks to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. McBride. New York, no good that time either.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Hart the pass to Brunson.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. As you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And he makes the first. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Now, here's Siakam. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. That's it. He's got 2 made now. He's shooting 2 for 3.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Towns for 3. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Turner passes to Mr. Clutch. Launches a 3. And Indiana, another 3.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Brunson. He had 27 points last game. Towns looking it over. Anunoby kicks to Towns. And the 3 ball is good. Towns has got 5.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they've owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Hart. Back to McBride. 5 to shoot. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. Mr. Clutch has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Left side, Mathurin. Here's Mr. Clutch. And that's collected by Brunson.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Halliburton right side. And finished off by Halliburton.
This is how you call from a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Knicks trail by 18. Here's McBride. Off target with his 3.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Good. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now, here's Hart. In the game against Boston, very impressive.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Halliburton. again, Indiana.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Pacers leading by 22. Siakam passes to Mr. Clutch. Right through the knee for the layup. 21 points for Mr. Clutch.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Siakam. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. He tries for three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Onto the court for the
Walker's checked in
Pacers.
for Miles Turner.
Walker.
Here's Nembhard, guarded by Wright. Here's Mr. Clutch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's now 27 points for Mr. Clutch. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for New York. Will it go? And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. Mr. Clutch has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Anunoby kicks to Payne. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Inside. Shot's good by Walker.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Count it.
Cameron Payne.
Indiana's done a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Toppin finds Walker. To the wing right side. Clock at 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. And Indiana, another 3.
Number 7.
The D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
Mr. Clutch and the Pacers on number 3.
Number 7.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
The Pacers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The free throw off from Mr. Clutch.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Nailed from three-point land.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And that one is good. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's right on the wing. Nembhard covering. Here's Payne. Walker with the rebound. Payne's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33% to the inside. Here's Nemo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals from right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Drives to the hoop. Payne can't hit.
You know, the scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
To the paint. And finished off by Walker.
Walker stuffs it. Feeling those bucks over here.
Walker's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Anunoby outside. Let's go. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's Indiana with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the... His last outing, he had 8 points. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Mr. Clutch comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anunoby's checked in. Malik Beasley out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Aaron Nesmith has checked in for the Pacers.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Lakers was phenomenal. He had everything necessary. And what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Brunson. New York missing again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's the pass to Hart. And just miss after miss right now.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Wright. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Mr. Clutch. The Pacers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Nesmith, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean,
Right.
that shot is one he
Assist goes
shouldn't
to
even think about
OG
taking.
Anunoby.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Pacers.
Siakam passes to Mr. Clutch. Buries it down
Number
low.
7.
Mr. Clutch has got 45 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Hart. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Mr. Clutch has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Hart kicks to right. The 3. Pacers with the rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Neesmith. Here's Siakam. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Anunoby outside. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Mr.
2
Clutch.
minutes remaining in the first
Jackson.
half.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Jackson.
That bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Knocked loose. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Off the mark and the drop continues.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Puts up a 3. Cans it from downtown. Mr. Clutch has got 48.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Now, here's Anunoby. Neesmith covering. The kick out to Towns. No good from outside. The Pacers shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Passes to Mr. Clutch. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's rebounded by Brunson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And again for 3. Carries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Last outing for Indiana, they won that game against the Lakers. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Now the pass to Mr. Clutch. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby has the open look, and he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's the Indiana Pacers able to put on a show for the ages. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the... With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, You can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Towns is out there. Then Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard. To the inside, McBride goes back up, and it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Hart kicks to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Here's Anunoby.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Siakam passes to Mr. Clutch, and he banks in the layup. Mr. Clutch has got 53.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Yep, it counts.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Lets it go from deep. Good! You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Right wing. Here's McBride. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assists with 5 here tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer on the way. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Indiana's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's the 3. Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And here's Brunson outside. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. Mr. Clutch has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Mathurin. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Mathurin's got 6.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Towns finds Brunson. Back to Towns. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch.
Number 7.
That's his first foul. The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. To end the run. And the layup is up and in. McBride's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for him. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
It's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And the first one at the line is good. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
And it's Turner finishing it up.
Athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Halliburton. Payne kicks to Anunoby. The tray. Pacers with the rebound. Outside Mathurin. From deep. And he knocks it down. Good looking three there from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 17 points here in the second half. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Here's Achua. Hits it from about 6 feet away. Achua's got his first bucket of the night. Halliburton kicks to Toppin. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by McBride. And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Back to Payne. From outside the arc, McBride's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Trying his luck from deep. And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now here's Payne. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Mr. Clutch has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Halliburton in the corner. It's hauled in by Achua.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. On that one, they were there.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Here's Halliburton. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Payne looking around. Here he goes. The dunk by Achua.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now McBride. 15 points in the game. Payne with it. Back to McBride. It's good from long range. McBride's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A big-time presence in the post. That's exactly what they want from Turner.
Payne's shot is good.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Inside, here's Mr. Clutch. That's good. That's Halliburton with the assist.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
The pass to McBride. Takes it inside. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch. Yet another bucket. And there's 8 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Payne in the post. He's covered by Halliburton. That's good from Payne on the assist by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 3 assists tonight. Halliburton passes to Turner. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by McBride. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Payne can't hit.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Halliburton. Out to the right wing. Here's McBride. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. He's looking for Toppin and finds him.
So much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
Here's Payne. He's got 8. Pass to McBride. Feeds to Payne. He hits it from 9.
Cameron Payne.
Payne's got 6 points in the quarter. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
To the middle, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
2 minutes
The
remaining
feed
in
to
the
Turner.
third. 2 minutes.
Falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And it's 8 points for Miles Turner.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Towns kicks to Anunoby. Pass to McBride. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple. The Pacers shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Anunoby in the corner. And the 3 off target. Anunoby's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Halliburton passes to Mr. Clutch. Right side Turner. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by McBride. With the second effort, and Turner with the lay-in. Turner's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
Now here's Payne. T right on him. Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by McBride. It's Turner finishing it off.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Payne in the post. He's covered by Halliburton. Payne can't hit. Here's Mr. Clutch. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so is Indiana, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
You guys got to read the ball better. Stay in your stance. Read the ball. All pressure.
Substitution on the court
for Indiana. They've got Aaron Nesmith, Malik Beasley out there with Mr. Clutch. Then it's Walker, and it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's Hart. Nesmith covering, just 4 to shoot. Brunson with a clean look. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Outside for Jackson. Beasley outside. Here's Mr. Clutch. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And it's Brunson missing.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall his head.
But he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Here's Brunson. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
And here's Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
In that game against the Cavaliers, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Down low. Walker the pass to Mr. Clutch. Shoots a three. It's hauled in by Achua. New York shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
And he knocks down the first one. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
That free throw good for Mr. Clutch. Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch. So it's the Knicks now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of two straight at home. Hart the pass to Wright. Back to Hart. And that one is hammered home.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Payne gets a wide open look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Payne's got 9 points here in the second half. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Mr. Clutch. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hart kicks to Wright, launches it, sinks the triple.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Pass to Jackson. Knocks it loose. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal
Wow,
foul.
they
Fourth
made
team
every
foul.
free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit.
line for two.
You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
He misses the free throw. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Shot clock at 6. Tries a three, and he trains the three. Good-looking shot there from Mr. Clutch.
And what a competitor. I mean, he's been looking for a shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
Offensive rebound. Here's Hart. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Fifth team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Indiana.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
And Indiana making a change here.
2
Smith
minutes
is checked
remaining in the
in.
game. 2 minutes.
To the inside, Walker. Jackson trying to break free. Shots good by Walker. Walker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And there's the pass to Achua. Pass to Robinson. Over Jackson. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Payne covering. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a hits it again.
The third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Makes it off the glass.
Cameron Payne.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And a miss there on the triple. And the Knicks with possession. Here's Wright. Rebounded by Jackson. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. And another one.
Incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, it was comfortable. They were not